I got up one night and decided to take a stroll to the Mall of Asia to be exact, in Manila. According to Google, it's the fifth largest mall in the world. Established in 2006, 589,891 square meters. America and Minnesota comes in 11th place. Just to give you a little comparison of what's going on. This globe, I was fascinated with that big globe. I like the lights. It looks it's a wonderful thing to look at night in the streets. It looks so clean. I felt pretty safe in the Philippines. I didn't feel any danger. I like looking at the tricycles, the trikes as they call it, the traffic coming by, the people. There's a trike right there. The atmosphere, the weather was pretty warm. It's an average of about 80 degrees every night and every day. Every day in the daytime, probably looking at about 89, 90, somewhere up in there. But at night, yeah, it's hovered somewhere around 80 degrees. And you could feel a nice island type breeze coming from there, from the off the ocean, I'm assuming, because the Philippines are surrounded by water, so many islands. Not sure. I think like 700 islands or something like that. I have to Google that one as well. Now, this is like a bridge or the walkway going into the Mall of America. One of the walkways, one of the bridges going into the Mall of America. I think it's three of them, three or four of them. But this is the one that was closest to where I was staying. And again, it looks pretty clean. I enjoyed it. The atmosphere was friendly, not hostile. And just enjoying the people, just walking. I know, just enjoying that. And I want to share with you guys my experience that I had with the Philippines. People would stare when I would walk by a lot because, I guess because they don't see too many darker skinned foreigners coming through there. When they do stare, it wasn't in a bad way for the most part. I would if you speak to them, they would speak back and it would be friendly. Yeah, we was just walking through the mall, enjoying the sights, enjoying the scene, enjoying the people, enjoying the atmosphere. I don't know what I was pointing at or what I saw. I saw something that I wanted to that caught my attention. Not sure what it was, but the Asian people, the Filipino people are a pretty friendly group of people. Not sure how they are with one another, far as Asian, Chinese. I probably won't do too much talking on this video. I just want to share some of the scenes that I've experienced walking through the Philippines, what it was like. Christmas. They celebrate Christmas pretty early. I think they start celebrating Christmas around September. Yeah, they start celebrating Christmas around September. They don't celebrate Halloween. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but they do celebrate Christmas. And it starts, like I said, around September, and they have all these big decorations. They got a huge Christmas tree in there somewhere and different decorations and stuff. Now, like I say, this is the Mall of Asia, and it's supposed to be according to Google, the fifth largest mall in the world, and it's got 12 floors. I didn't see all 12. I think I've been on 5 of the 12 floors, and I've probably seen maybe a tenth. I don't know, maybe a third of it, because I was here quite a few nights. I came back. We walked around the mall about, I don't know, maybe I probably visited the mall maybe 10 times. And because they had everything, the grocery stores, everything is in there. And everything you can want. Restaurants, grocery stores, massage parlors, everything. Everything you could think of is in the Mall of Asia. See the decorations and some of the floors, different shops. And it was pretty clean too. It was a good laid back atmosphere. The Philippines is definitely on island time. If you're the type of person that's in a hurry, the Philippines is not for you. If you want it right here, right now, quick, gotta have it, the Philippines is not for you. They will take their time. They will procrastinate. They will do it the way they want to do it. And if you don't like it, it's still going to be done that way anyway. And that's just how it is in the Philippines. Island time. No, not sure what this hall was. Is going to another part of the mall. I think they call this the rainbow area. Not sure. It was plenty of security and throughout the mall. Yeah, going into another part, you go through security, metal detectors. They're there. They do show a presence. And they pretty friendly too. Even the security is pretty friendly. It's good staff, more security. I'm not sure where I was going. I think I was going to get some ice cream on this particular day though. More Christmas decorations. Yeah, it's pretty laid back. It's one thing about the Philippines. There are different. You got the lighter Philippines, Philippine people. You got the darker Philippine people, and you got some Philippines that are not satisfied with being dark as they are. They would use this soap. They got this soap that they would wash their skin with to get a lighter complexion, to make their complexion lighter. And you got some Philippines that are not happy with their nose. They would try to get these, they want operations to make their noses more narrow and pointier. I don't know why, but I guess that's where I'm being influenced by Western society. And here's the grocery store, supermarket, pretty open and clean, a little bit different from the United States in terms of the items they carry, but nonetheless, pretty clean, good atmosphere. I enjoyed it. The people were helpful. There were a lot of people everywhere, pretty helpful. And that's one difference in the United States, I will say. It's hard to find good help. You have to pretty much in some of the grocery stores in the United States, you got to chase a clerk down, a worker. You got to chase one of the workers down. Hey, hey, hey. And a lot of times it seems like they start walking the other way when they see you coming. I don't know. I think those were dragon fruit. I'm not sure what they call pineapples, watermelon. There's the ice cream. Yeah, I did come to get some ice cream. On the way back, long line. Yeah, I got some ice cream. I had to get used to the Philippine pesos though. Once you get used to it, it's not hard. It's just the coins. I wasn't used to how the coins were, which was a 1 cent coin. You got the ones, the fives, the tens, the 20 pesos. 1 pesos, 10 pesos, 5 pesos, 20 pesos. I had to get used to what they look like because when I look at the pesos, I had to look at the pesos. Like in America, I've been looking at the coins so long, you can just pull out a quarter. You can reach in your pocket and pretty much fish out a quarter out of the change in your pocket or nickel or dime. But in the Philippines, I had to learn that. So I would be in the line counting my coins and people would be behind me, probably impatient because I'm taking my time trying to count my coins out. It's easy to give the pesos because it's a peso, it's paper. The 1,000 pesos, which is about, I don't know, anywhere from, I would say about between 17 and $19 is 1,000 pesos. 500 pesos, half of that. Then you got 20 pesos and 100 pesos. So 100 pesos would probably be somewhere around $1.80, $1.81, 82 cents, something like that. which is pretty much what it took on average to go. I would say about a 15-20 minute ride would cost you about 100 pesos. And that's another thing. Those cabs, man, let's say a 15-20 minute ride, it's 100 pesos. You got to make sure they cut that meter on, because if they don't cut the meter on, they'll try to charge you 250 pesos, which is not a big deal. That's like, I don't know, maybe $5 or $6. But still, if they do you like that every time you get in a ride, it starts to add up. A cab driver got me like that before. Well, I got in a cab. It was 100 pesos. Once I got out the ride, I gave him 1,000 pesos. He said, okay, thank you. Put the 1,000 pesos in his little pouch or whatever and said, okay, thank you. Have a good day. I said, well, what about my change? Oh, he acted like he didn't know. Oh, you gave me 1,000. Then he acted like he didn't have change. Long story short, I ended up getting shorted 200 pesos. I ended up getting shorted 100 pesos because the ride was 100 pesos. He only gave me 800 pesos back and said he didn't have change for the rest. I just chalked it up. I said, okay, whatever. I didn't feel like arguing, but I felt some type of way behind that because they tend to do that. I was coming from the beach one day. A cab driver, one of those little 3-wheel trikes, I said I wanted to go back. They'll pull over. They see a foreigner, they're going to pull over for you and ask you, did you need a ride? Yeah, I need a ride. Where you going? I tell him where I'm going, back to the condo. He said, yeah, I do it for 400 pesos. No, man, that's okay. I get into a taxi with AC and it cost me 100 pesos. Come on, man. Now, that particular ride was with the tricycle was worth about 100 pesos. But then I could have gotten a motorcycle ride. They ride you around on the scooters too. It's called Go Taxi or Go something. I forgot what it's called, but they'll take you on a ride with the scooter. The same 15-20 minute ride on a scooter for one person is about 60 pesos, 60, 70 pesos, something like that. The advantage to that is the scooter can zip through traffic quick and you'll get there quicker. A 15-minute ride, let's say a 20-minute ride will be 15 minutes or 14, between 13 and 15 minutes because it's on a scooter. You can zip through traffic. Now, the same ride in a taxi, it'll cost you about 100 pesos, but you're in comfort, you're in the AC, and it's still a 20-minute ride. Yeah, that's the only thing. I felt some type of way about that. So whenever you ride the Philippines, I would suggest you download the app. Don't remember what it's called. Download the app and it'll be a better chance. Download the Riders app and whenever you get in a taxi, make sure they start that meter. If they don't start the meter, ask them to start the meter. They'll try to say, hey, I'm going to charge you this or charge you that. No, thank you. But it's a lot of traffic. No. They got me a couple times. The first time I got was when the rider said 250 pesos. And it was like a 15-minute ride. 250 pesos. That's about, I don't know, $4.50, $4.55, something like that. I said, okay, cool, I could do that. It was like a 20-minute ride. But then once I got where I was going and I took a ride back, it was 100 pesos, which is about $1.82. And that is when I felt some type of way about that. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But it's cool. You live, you learn, chalk it up to the game, chalk it up to experience. And it is what it is. That's life in the Philippines. That's life in the Philippines. And hey, I would like to share with you guys mistakes that I made so that you can avoid them. And I like to see you avoid some of the mistakes that I made, but it is what it is. We live, we learn, and we keep moving. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for stopping by my channel. This is Mr. Maxwell. Like, subscribe, share, questions, comments, thumbs up, thumbs down. Either way, I wish you well.